What's going on, guys? It's me, Fan 2016 here, and today we have another model plane unboxing video for you guys. I hope you guys are excited for today's video. Let's see what we have for today's video. So, as you can see, this is my cardboard box right here. This box comes from West Coast Diecast, and of course, West Coast Diecast is a great retailer and really nice to be purchasing models from them. I know I got into too many reviews about West Coast Diecast, but I do want to say that West Coast Diecast is a great retailer if you're new to collecting. And yeah, while there could be some flaws, like this came from Canada in Vancouver, so the shipping is really quite different compared to like the ones in the US. But I'm very excited for this model right here. This model is actually going to be a very special model for my collection and probably like for many generations to come, because it really has something to deal with, like, well, family or something. And I do want to get this model because this model is going to be very special to me and for many generations to come in terms of collecting. So I'm just excited to open this model up, or open up this box, and I'm just super excited to get this model in my collection. But without further ado, let's unbox it and see what that model is. And let's do it, everybody. Let's open up this box. Man, I'm super excited about this model. Beyond fortunate to have something like this in my collection. Once again, I'm just super excited, and it is another international airline. So quite interesting right there. So that's like a hint right there. Alright, and I guess that is open up. Let's see if this one is open up. Alright, I guess they are both open up, so we're gonna put this cutting knife away and go through all these like packing paper. And I see a box right there, but first, I do have my GSC from West Coast. This happens to be like a fuel truck, so first time instead of like a baggage loader belt thing, I do got a fuel truck, so this can come in handy if I were to do some like aircraft, like model airports where the fuel truck is below the wings. That can represent that the aircraft is being fueled up for its next destination. But right here we go. This is a model that I've been wanting for a very, very long time, and I am super fortunate to finally have this model in my collection. But right here we have the Aviation400 Philippine Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. Man, no words can describe how exciting this model is for me. And once again, this model is going to be very special for me for many generations. And man, super excited to dive down into this model. It's going to be very nice, and I'm just excited to see what Aviation400 has to offer. This is my first Aviation400 model in my collection, and man, I'm just super excited. So that's it for this box. So I'm just gonna like drop this on the floor, and man, wow, I am beyond excited to unbox this model. This is gonna be amazing. Wow, just super excited to have this model in my collection. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Aviation400 Philippine Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. Once again, I'm super fortunate to have a model like this in my collection, and this model will really be sentimental for me and my family for many years to come. So before I review the box, I just want to give you guys like some interesting information. So my family, including me, are Filipinos, so we always travel to the Philippines every year, except for like 2020 and 2021 when the pandemic hit. But every single year during the summertime, my family would take a vacation to the Philippines because we have family who lives there. And yeah, I just love my family a lot, and this model right here is gonna be very special to those who see this, because like, of course, me as a Filipino, I'm really proud to be a Filipino, to be honest. And yeah, I haven't talked much about my family, but I just want to, because like this model is gonna be so sentimental for me for many years to come. Let's just say that. So, really excited to have this model. Let's get started with the review of this box. So you got the Philippines font right there including the tail, and you had the CGI image of the aircraft right there. And how about this? You got the Philippines flag placed and printed on the bottom side, like around here. That is a very nice representation for this box. You got the Boeing 777-300ER tiles right there, 1/400 scale, and the art number, which I'm thinking this is like the item number of this model. So that is AV4130, and then you got the Aviation400 logo right there. And then you got the aircraft registration. Now this aircraft registration is really special for me for two reasons. So the aircraft is registered Romeo Papa Charlie 7778, which I did see in San Francisco International Airport last year. So I do got a very nice shot of the aircraft when she was landing on 28, I think. Oh yeah, 28 left. Yeah, 28 left. So here's that picture. And overall, I think it really did turn out nice, and I'm really proud of that photo. And yeah, quite different, because like I'm using a 75 to 300 millimeter lens, and hopefully I can get a bigger lens so I can get a clearer photo of that aircraft one day. But yeah, so that's the photo. And my second reason why this model is very special to me is because my dad actually flew this exact aircraft when he was traveling to Manila for a Philippine vacation last year. So that was 2022 to be exact. So April 21st was the day my dad left. And this model right here, well, this aircraft right there, he flew this exact aircraft when he went to Manila. So he stayed there until like May, probably because like we have some like business in the Philippines that we need to like deal with. So yeah, and he's also visiting there for family. So those are like the two reasons why this aircraft or this tail number is very special for me. And yeah, and Dad, if you're ever seeing this, then yeah, that's the aircraft you're flying on. That model is here in 1/400 scale. So that's that. And then you got this side right here, which shows the CGI image of the aircraft and the Philippines font. Moving on to this side, you have the Philippines logo right there and the tail. And you got like the Boeing 777 dimensions. If I can pull it closer, here it is. You can pause and read whatever you like. So as you can see, it shows from like from front to aft, and yeah, it shows from like the top and the sides. Here's another side, which is kind of like the same. And then you have all these like details right there. So here's the 1/400 scale and the Philippines logo, Boeing 777-300ER. And here are the stars. So for Aviation400 models, these are the stars that represents a high quality model in 1/400 scale. So the first star right here, or bullet point, is realistic die-cast collectible model, authentic liveries, highly detailed, and excellent quality. So I've been wanting to get like an Aviation400 model for quite a while, because like the Aviation400 model looks absolutely incredible, and this model really this marks the start of collecting Aviation400 models, and what a way to do it with the Philippine Airlines 777-300ER. So let's get unboxing to this model. Man, I'm super excited, and of course, yeah. And yeah, I do want to mention that I have flown on the Philippine 777. Like, I've flown on their 777 before. 2017 and 2019 were the years I've flown on this aircraft. But there were different registrations. But I'm just really excited to have a model like this in my collection. I do have a Philippine 777-300ER model in my collection already. However, that's from like a different retailer, and I don't think it's not as like realistic as compared to the Aviation400 model, which I'm just excited to unbox right now. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just excited. Here we go. Come on out. Wow. Oh my. Wow. I kind of like have no words right now. Wow, this model is just gonna be sentimental for me for many years to come, like I said. And wow, no words, just no words. And I do want to mention first about the stand, so let me take out this tape. Hang on, guys, I gotta like, oops, there we go. Alright, and just take it out. There we go. So here's the stand right here. Quite an interesting stand. I'll go into a review of the stand later on. But right here, I'm just excited for this model. Wow. Kind of like have no words, but just want this. Wow. Mm. Wow, come on. Please don't come broken. Please, please. Mm. Wow. Just wow. Wow. This is a vibe right here. Wow. I am speechless right now. I'm just speechless. Wow, look at the detail. The pivoting landing gear. Wow. I can stare at this model every day. Wow. Just to admire its beauty and what it really means to me a lot. Wow. Once again, I have no words to describe how beautiful this model is. Let me just set her down gently like so. Wow, take a look at that. Whew. Wow. Come on. There she is. Wow, what a beauty. What a beauty she is. Wow, super happy to finally have a very nice PAL model in my collection, and I have no words. This model is absolutely beautiful. Man, I can't believe I'm reviewing this right now, but right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Aviation400 1/400 scale Philippine Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. Whew. What can I say about this model? Once again, I'm just very ecstatic. I'm just ecstatic. Wow. Having a model like this in my collection really means a lot to me, and once again, I'm just super happy to finally have my first Philippine Airlines model, my first accurate Philippine Airlines model in my collection, my first Aviation400. Wow, no words can describe it. Let's get started with this review. Man, here we go, everybody. Wow, let's do it. So, you got the cockpit windows right there. I would say the nose shape of this model of the Aviation400 mode looks really decent. It looks pretty nice. You got the outline of the radome right there, which can be seen, so that's pretty nice. You got some pitot tube details right there. You got the nose gear door with parts of the registration, 778, and the nose landing gear right there, which looks very nice. Kind of like that silver reflectance on the landing gear. Here's the L1 boarding door right there, and then you got this circle thing, which, what that is, it's actually the Skytrax that that's the badge for Philippine Airlines when they became a 4-star airline. So they applied this on most of their aircrafts in their fleet. So that's one of them. And then you also have another one on the L2 boarding door right there. So you can see it right there. And this feature, that is the 3D beacon light. I've been wanting to have an Aviation400 just to see the 3D beacon light, and wow, that is Aviation400 really went on top of creating 1/400 models. And seeing them adding a 3D beacon light, wow, that just blows the collectors away. Wow, that is something that most of the 1/400 model plane manufacturers never did. That's kind of Aviation400 really stepped up to their game right there. That is very nice. Moving on to this side of the aircraft, you got some static port detail right there. You got the Philippines font right there. And once again, I mentioned there's the L2 boarding door. There's your top antenna along with the Wi-Fi dome. And Philippine Airlines on their Boeing 777s only has business and economy. So this would be business class. So this is where business class, it'll run from here all the way to here. And then splitting up in this section, it's all economy. So economy would run from here all the way to the back of the aircraft. And yeah, so that's that. Moving on to the middle section of the aircraft, there's the GE90 engine right there and the engine pylon. And I gotta say, look at that. That's some detailing for an engine pylon for Aviation400. Wow, how about that? And not to mention that the fan blade spin. So let me see if I can try. I'm trying to make sure. There we go. Look at that. That is some detailing from Aviation400. Look at that. Wow, that is very nice right there. Also to mention that the black things, I still don't know what these are called, but they are also 3D as well. So technically everything from the details from the dome and the antenna boxes, wow, they're all 3D. Wow, that is full level of detailing for an Aviation400 model. Wow, that is very nice. Moving on to like the wing detail. So here's the wing detail right there, looking very nice. There's like a emergency exit light indicators right there, along with the cold soak fuel frost level. Well, the area of the CSFF, the cold soak fuel frost. So once again, this is where ice would build up, and then this area can be heated, so it can melt. And then you got some slat detail, leading edge detail right there, along with some trailing edge detail with the flaps. And then you also got the fairings and some speed brake details right there, from the ground spoilers to the flight spoilers, looking very nice. And how about this wingtip? I'm not sure. There we go. So here's like the wingtip. That is very nice. They added like a extension part of like the wingtip right there, or the rake wingtip. So that is like another nice detailing from Aviation400 there. That is once again very nice right there. And moving on. Oh, forgot to mention, there's the L3 door, or the emergency exit door right there. Come on, focus. There we go. So here's the emergency exit door, or the L3 door. Moving on to close to the back side of the aircraft, you got the L4 door right there, and your back Wi-Fi dome right there, and your back antennas. And there's your bottom antenna, which is painted like stripes. Like, it has the red stripes. So that's another amazing detail from Aviation400 right there. Let me point it. There we go. So there it is right there. And then you got the Boeing 777-300ER tiles right there. And then you got the aircraft registration right there. Romeo Papa Charlie 7778 is the registration of this aircraft. And moving on to the empennage of the aircraft, you got the L5 door right there, the Philippines flag, the horizontal stabilizer right there, and the APU, which, my goodness, look at that detail of the APU. Wow, that crazy a level of detailing of this model. Wow, I'm just like that is just so cool. Very cool right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Wow, very nice. And there it is, the Philippine Airlines tail. Let me focus. There it is. Wow, what a tail. What a tail. And look at all those detail right there on the vertical stabilizer. Wow. That thing's a unit. That is a unit right there. That model, it's a unit. Wow. Once again, super fortunate to have this beauty in my collection. Wow. A very sentimental model for me. Wow. And then moving on to the starboard side of the aircraft, you got your R doors right there. There's your front cargo door. So this is the front cargo door right there. Looking very nice. And it's also seen as well. So that's some nice detailing right there. You can kind of like see the reflectance of the red beacon light a bit more clearly. Well, if I were to place it in light, I can see some reflectance from there. And then moving on to the back side, you got the aft cargo door right there. There's two cargo doors, so here's one of them. This is the big one. And here's the other cargo door right there. And now for a top view of this aircraft. So let me just set her on the top. Here's the top view right there. So this is what it looks like. You also got the registration of the aircraft on the starboard wing, which of course, as you can see here, Romeo Papa Charlie 7778. Looking very nice. Moving on to the bottom side of the aircraft, there's the 3D beacon light right there. Wow, that's very nice right there. You also got your bottom antenna right there. Look at this detailing. And of course, like, this bottom side for the Philippine Airlines delivery is tan, so it's mostly under Philippine Airlines Philippine Airlines planes. So it's nice they at least added something on the bottom, so it won't just be like a plain white livery. But yeah. And then here's the registration on the bottom of here's the registration on the bottom of the starboard wing. That's what I meant to say. And of course, as you can see, the main landing gear, if I could try to hold the aircraft properly. Come on. And there we go. So as I demonstrate, yes, the main landing gear pivots, which is a nice feature for an Aviation400 mold. And they tilt to like its limit for the Boeing 777 in real life. So that's also nice too. So if I could try to like put the main landing gear on where the position is to where the 777, there we go. So this is what it will look like if the 777 is landing with its gear down. So this is what it will look like from there. Looking very nice. Here's the front side of the aircraft, looking very nice. Look at that, wow. You can see the detail on the engine fan blades more clearly, well, kinda. And here's the back side of the aircraft right there, wow. Wow, speechless. Just speechless. Wow. This model looks absolutely incredible. Once again, super fortunate to have a model like this in my collection, a sentimental model, and a very special model for me for many generations to come. Now I also want to mention about the stand. So here's the stand. So this would be the stand for most Aviation 400 models. And it kind of like took a while for me to like place the stand completely, because like I had to like slide this thing and then I had to like push it. But at least I pushed it hard enough to where it would stick. So this is what it would look like. And as I set this model into the stand, well, the stand is, I don't know, like, it seems okay. It's not really, like, yeah, it kind of takes a while for me to, like, put the model inside the hole right there. So I would need to sand this, but other than that, I mean, like, yeah. I would have to, like, sand this part right there in order for the model to fit inside the hole, for this part to fit inside the model, so it's gonna take a while for me to do that, but other than that, that's the stand. Overall, the stand is okay. It's not the best stand in the world, but other than that, it's a nice stand to display your models. So, yeah. But other than that, this model right here is just fantastic. It's just fantastic to have in my collection once again, and I'm so happy to finally have this model in my collection for many generations to come. So, yeah. So that is it for this unboxing. Let's go into the conclusion part of this video. Man, I can't believe I have a model that's gonna be sentimental for me for many generations to come. Wow, this is just like incredible. This is just like incredible work for Aviation 400 right there. Well, minus the stand, of course, but I did sand that down and that looks amazing with the display stand. Wow. Once again, I have no words just to describe how beautiful this model is. I can't believe I finally have this. This model is gonna be special for me and my family, and of course, can't wait to travel to the Philippines one day. Well, I do have my upcoming Philippines trip on July, so I'm really excited for that. But I can't wait to fly on a PAL 777 300ER when I go back to Manila. Wow, just like I can really describe just how amazing this model is, and of course, wow, I mean, no words, just no words. I'm so happy right now. I'm just super happy, very fortunate to finally have a model like this finally in my collection. Wow, it is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that is it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And make sure to check out my other model plane unboxings and model plane content, and you can click on the playlist, of course. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So you can click on my playlist on my model plane content, and you can check out all my model plane stuff from there. And don't forget to check out my unboxings as well. So yeah, very nice to produce some model plane content on this channel, I gotta say. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.